नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Sarvanyapida Yajamans, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, and in Bengaluru Adinam, all the Adinavasis and Sadashivatva participants. Welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today I will speak on making integrity as reality. Listen. First statement I wanted to make. Integrity does not come by practice. Listen. Integrity does not come by practice. It is a cognitive shift. Means decision from the depth. Understand, I'll explain. What is practice? You have some idea about life in your cognition, in your depth. You need to change that. Then you use your logic to convince you step by step, inch by inch, through your action, word, struggle, everything. Your logic trying to take over your depth. Is it ever possible? Understand, all practice is your logic trying to take over your depth, cognition. I can say almost impossible. It is like having your toothpick and trying to move the Everest through your toothpick. That also sitting in Vindhyachal Hill, not even going near the Everest. Cognitive shift means your cognition recognizing the importance of integrity because of that sheer recognition. The cognition, your depth, gives instruction to your logic. Listen. Listen carefully. Your logic trying to take over your depth is practice. Your depth giving instruction to your logic is cognitive shift. Listen. Practice means 4:30 you have to be here for yoga. 4:28 you wake up cursing everyone on the planet Earth who are responsible for waking you up. And people from above, people from below, people from near around. You curse everyone. You don't curse Swamiji because you are a little afraid that will come back. Other than him, everyone gets the share of your curse. And then you almost sleepwalk. Today, first time I saw these Gurukul kids were doing that. They did not even recognize me. I was standing there. Few recognized but did not even smile because they know they are late. If you see me and did not smile, understand, curse on you has started. Your bad times have started. It means the blind spot between you and me has started. Why will you not smile? Because there is a blind spot. Fear of facing that blind spot. A smile shrinks. Listen carefully. Getting up 4:28, literally cursing everyone, dragging yourself and just dropping in the yoga mat. Savasana is the best asana. Almost everyone loves it. That is what is practice trying to take over cognition. Cognition giving instruction to logic is when sex takes over you. All your logic has no power. Your cognition takes over you. The kind of excitement with which the whole body-mind functions. I tell you. Just like when sex takes over you, how your body-mind is excited and functioning. With that speed, if integrity takes over you and if you function, that is what I call integrated. Not logic trying to take over depth. Depth taking over logic. Not logic taking over depth. Depth taking over logic. Means your cognition need to recognize the importance of integrity. Understand? Integrity means you vibrating in your highest frequency, you in your best form. You always think you in your best form means that full makeup. No, that is okay. I am not against it. I am not against keeping yourself presentable or the way you feel confident is perfectly all right. I wanted to make this very clear. Sadashiva does not dictate terms on your dressing up or your makeup and all that. He says very clearly, if you feel modesty gives you powerfulness, makes you empowers it. If modesty empowers you, cover yourself. If nudity empowers you, be like that. If mixing both empowers you, do that. He makes it very clear. Only for certain process and initiations, he describes the dress. Now the dress you are wearing is almost near to the dress he describes for this mandala process and initiations. For men it is a complete dress, for women it is not complete. I can say almost near. You at your best is not after your makeup or Starbucks coffee. When you are in your integrity, when you vibrate in your highest frequency, when you recognize the best cognitions of you. Understand? Integrity does not come by practice, it comes by cognitive shift, means decision, not practice. Practice is different. Practice is 4-letter word. It may have many letters, but it is 4-letter word. Decision, declaration, cognitive shift. Integrity comes by that. First step is recognizing the importance, how it feels, tasting it. Understand? The powerfulness you taste in your life is integrity. The powerfulness you taste in your life is integrity. Recognizing its importance and deciding from your depth to make this as your reality. Listen, from your depth, it really needs to get into your system. It does not come by practice. You can't say 4:30, okay, today I'll come 4:39, tomorrow I'll make it into 4:38, after 10 days I'll make it into 4:35, then after 2 months I'll be 4:30 sharp. That may be timekeeping, not integrity. That may be timekeeping, but not integrity. Integrity keeps time, but timekeeping is not integrity. Integrity is decision to vibrate you to the thought current you cherish. Understand? Again, I want to remind you, even if you practice for 10 births, hundreds of years, the state you can never imagine or the powers you can never manifest, I can make it happen in you. Just like that, all I need is only you being integrated to me, nothing else. It is just vibration. It is just vibration, nothing else. It's a frequency. It's a way you cognize you. Timekeeping is too small aspect. If you take timekeeping as the scale and start pushing you, you may be practicing, but that is not integrity. Sitting and taking time and cognizing in your depth. Does somebody need to tell you if you touch the fire it will burn you? Once it burns, that's enough. You never go near it. Same way you need to cognize non-integrity burns you, hurts you, pushes you to the lower space where you make decisions which will be permanently damaging you. Understand? Integrity detoxifies and decalcifies. Understand? All toxification happens by unnecessary chemicals. All calcification happens by unnecessary hormones. Chemical imbalance leads to toxification of the body. Hormonal imbalance leads to calcifications in the body. Cognizing integrity and its need in your inner space can alter the very way hormones and chemicals function in your system. Just few days before, I started training a set of balasans in Kutakesha Samyama. Next, it is going to be released. Mastering the sleep. They were very successful just because of integrity. But when they miss integrity, they can't. It all boils down to integrity. And I also saw the moment they are successful in that one samyama, many of their non-integrity started automatically opening up. Kalabhairava is beating them left and right and tearing them to pieces and opening them. A reward for integrity is more integrity. Reward for money is more money. Reward for work is more work. Reward for love is more love. Once I asked my grandfather, is really such a person of charity. Every day in the night time, when he finishes his accounts, I learnt this habit from him. Even if it is 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night, those days there is no computer and all. It was only in the notebook. Only after signing the ledger, completing the accounts of the shop he was running. He was running a rice mandi, wholesale rice godown. Only after completing the ledger, signing, he will go to bed. I learned that habit from him. And the most important thing, he had a box. On that box, there will be a board called Magame Bandu. Means 10% of his net income, he will put it in that box every day. That is kept for charity. So any temple function, religious function, temple inauguration, annadan, anything, people will come. When they come based on their function level or expense level, he will give donation. Once I asked him, what is the use of giving money like this, donations like this? He said, the result of giving donations like this is more people will come to receive donations. That's all. Understand? Reward for wealth is more wealth. Reward for love is more love. Reward for work is more work. Reward for charity is more charitable, more charity opportunities. Reward for integrity is more integrity. cognizing the joy integrity brings in you, the powerfulness you experience through integrity, cognizing integrity is the ultimate no blind spot shrewd strategy for life. As I said, your plans are two cunning strategy. Integrity is three cunning strategy. Mukkan strategy. In anything, whether your relationship with your body, your relationship with the life, your relationship with the existence, your relationship with the ultimate source, your relationship with society, your relationship with humanity and its laws, in every level, cognize integrity as your strategy. Being true to the thought current you are living. Understand, if you come on time, 4:30 to yoga, you may be integrated to time, but if you do the yoga intensely and stretch the spine and align it to the cosmic geometry and feel the prana, you are integrated to the thought current you are carrying, the lifestyle you have decided. Understand, integrity to Kala is a basic thing. I wanted to remind you, whether Shivakamba Yoga or rope yoga or Nityananda Yoga you are practicing, all of them are not stretching exercises. They are all aligning your spine to cosmic geometry. Understand? You have 7 oceans and 7 hills in your body. We call it 7 lokas. 7 ocean, 7 hill. In Sanskrit we call it 7 lokas. That is nothing but 7 chakras. 7 chakras only called as 7 lokas. Stretching all of them and aligning to the cosmic geometry. Stretching all the 7 chakras and aligning it to cosmic geometry makes you feel intense prana of life. Prana means cosmic currency. You can use the prana to manifest powers, manifest love, manifest anything you want. That is cosmic currency. Actually, a prana filled being only will always be radiating smile. It is actually overflowing prana keeps you in constant smile and romance with life. If your prana is less and you try to romance, it will be such an ugly romance. If your prana is overflowing, you will romance with everything exists. You will be smiling with everything. You will be relating with everything. Smiling at everything. You will not have that question, what is there to smile? What is there not to smile? What is there to smile and hug is not the question. What is there not to smile and not to hug? A overflowing prana Shaktas, the followers of Devi, worshippers of Devi, Shakta Sampradaya people will always be artistic, beautiful, overflowing, because the whole Shakta Sampradaya is all about raising the prana. Jnanis will be Shaivites, Yogis will be Shaktas, Bhaktas will be Vaishnavites. Because each of those thought currents gives priority to something. Anything you cognize from the depth and that spreads all over you and takes over you is cognition. How you cognize violence. When the violence spreads, anger spreads in you, it takes over your logic. Only after demolishing everything you realize what you have done. When sex takes over you, only after collapsing everything you realize what you have done. Your logic is taken over. Listen. When integrity takes over you like that, I'll call you integrated. Then you will not be waking up at 4:28 and dragging you, cursing everyone on the planet Earth and cursing why this Rajya Sabha and Dham is so long. Why did Swamiji gave so much of distance between Rajya Sabha and Dham? You will not be doing that. By 4 you will be out jumping like a cat stretching. You will be running around, not letting anyone else sleep. Cats and crows have unique way of living. Crow will never eat without sharing. It will call and share with the family and friends. Same way, when cat wakes up, it will not let anybody else to sleep. It will bite everyone. It will make everyone active. The cat's teeth has that capacity. Anyone he touches, he transmits that enthusiasm. It doesn't need to be strong bite and all. No. Just that joy and enthusiasm is transmitted like electric pulse. A cat, when it wakes up, see the cat's family is sleeping, it will jump on all the other cats and bite. And all will start jumping around. Now you will become like that. When the integrity takes you over, you will not let anybody sleep around you. You will be such vibrant, alive, and you will be here by 4:15 for 4:30 yoga. And already you will be doing all the stretches required, preparing yourself to align to the cosmic geometry. and you will be waiting for the sessions to start. Not waiting for the session to end to go and have a secret nap for 10-15 minutes. Save the time of enema. Save any time, not enema. Understand, digested POO sitting in your stomach is neither good for health. All of you need to know, if you have a big tummy, don't think it is fat. That is a very decent way of thinking. No. POO not sent out. No, that's the truth. Which is not sent out. More prana, less fat. Prana builds muscle, not protein. You eat any amount of protein, if you don't infuse prana into your body, the whole protein will become fat. Even medically, what I am saying is right. Prana builds muscle, not protein. Protein myth. Protein builds muscle is myth. Prana builds muscle. Prana burns the fat. Integrity raises the prana level. Integrity, anything which your cognition cognizes. As on now, I can give you example of how your cognition cognizes anger and lust and even hunger, fear. In that frequency, if you cognize the power of integrity, you will be powerful forever. You will be powerful forever. Not just feeling powerful, you will start manifesting powers. Because if you are integrated to your wife, you will have a very good home. If you are integrated to your boss, you will have very good office. If you are integrated to Guru, you will have amazing cosmos. Your integrity is directly integrity to me. I was successful in integrity when I was young because I made it very personal. Like I have to get up and run because I am going to see Arunagiri Yogeshwara. It was such personal, intimate experience. I became successful in integrity. Not any other logical practices. Practice may make you perfect, not integrated. Cognitive shift makes you integrated. Decision makes you integrated. That is why when you miss integrity, I am not asking you to practice integrity. I am making you to decide to be integrated from now. Declarations are decisions of reminding yourself, Let me burn me with integrity. Let me awaken me to my integrity. Let the best of me be awakened in me. Let the best of me be awakened in me. Today, we will work on making integrity as your cognition. Not logical practice, but cognition. Because from the first principle starts power manifestation. From the first principle starts life. If you miss the first principle, you can't catch the second principle. And you can't miss the first principle, because I am your Guru. I am committed to make you successful. I am not even going to give you the negative visualization. If you don't practice, what will happen? No. I am only going to give you positive visualization. If you practice, what will happen, and make you live it and achieve what need to be done. Just do it. No question of do or die. If you die, who will do? You have to do. Even if you die, I will bring you back from Yama and make you do. No, if you die, who will do? No, you have to do. Cognizing the need and power of integrity through the proper Shaktipada initiation and manifesting it. No question of practicing, just manifesting. Nididhyasana is not practice, it is manifesting. Max Mullerian translation tries to translate Nididhyasana as practice. No. Hinduism does not have practice. It does not have practice. In any sampradaya of Hinduism, it's only in Vedanta, Nididhyasana, in the paths of devotion, upasana means sitting with God, not practicing sitting with God, no. Not practicing the presence of God, no. Sitting with God. If you are somewhere else, you can see my photograph early morning when you get up. When you are here, that is what being Adinavasi. Let's make integrity as a cognition today. See, once it becomes cognition, your chemical change, you see, all your sleep, everything is just chemical change, nothing else. If you keep your tube in your mouth and early morning pour the coffee, you will just wake up. Your sleep is nothing but, your struggle with the whole sleep is nothing but half a cup of coffee. No, really. Romanceless relationships are all nothing but masturbation. Understand? That is why in any relationship, romance is more important than the physical component of it. All your struggle with the sleep or tiredness or boredom is nothing but simple chemical imbalance. If you are feeling sleepy, tired, tell yourself it is not mental, it is just physical chemical imbalance. Integrity will clean it up. When you clear chemical imbalance using integrity, you bring tremendous health to your system. Understand? If you don't sleep because you are watching movie or some other entertainment, Facebook or something else, you may fall sick. But if you don't sleep because you are practicing certain integrity or tapas, you will never fall sick. Only your body will become healthy. I already evolved. I'll cure insomnia by making people not sleep through integrity. No, really. I've already evolved a system. Very soon you will be getting it. It will be released. When I was making a software for Kutakeshi Samyava for Balasans, I stumbled upon this software. Developed it. It's ready now. I'll cure insomnia once for all within 4 days. Because with integrity, because of integrity, if you decide not to fall asleep, this whole sleep network gets healed. The sleep network which you damaged, the sleep chemical flow into the system and that getting digested and your body falling into the rest, this whole circuit gets disturbed. If you avoid sleep due to some overactivity, the same circuit gets completely healed if you break the sleep pattern due to your integrity. The whole circuit gets healed. I'll prove it through the case studies. Same way I also found a method for completely healing depression. Be integrated to depression. Do not allow any other excitement to come up in you. Be a devoted, integrated, depressed person. Now I already evolved a method. Within a week, depression will just run away from you. No, really. After that, how much ever you beg, it will not come to you. No, no, no. You are too much for me. You are Nityananda's disciple. Even my elder brother, death is frightened of you. What about me, depression? No, no, no. We don't have approval to touch you. Integrity to its peak is experienced by cognitive shift, not by practice. By cognitive shift, not by practice. I lead you step by step process to make this into your cognition. So I bless all the satsangis who gathered all over the world. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.